Hello all, it's James Johnson, aka Sulphur Blade. Welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my content, and welcome back to War on the Sea and the Defense of the East playthrough. So, we're going to pull that up yonder this way. We're going to start the clock and get things rolling and see what happens in this particular episode. All of our merchants should be doing what they need to be doing, because we would have checked that at the last episode ending. And we have a new tactical group in theater. Surface Action Group Boise is heading out to its station. And of course, CTF-1 is continuing to patrol near Ceylon and repel the hordes of tiny ships coming to Ceylon for reasons yet unknown. You know, if those tiny ships were carrying troops, it would be one thing, but I don't think they are. I think they're just driving up to Ceylon so they can be sunk at this point. Everything seems to be quiet on the home front. It's the calm before the change in tactics. Like I was speculating at the end of the last episode, I think it's about time the AI starts sending its capital ships back out. And I'm wondering if we aren't possibly witnessing the calm before the imposing storm, if you will. What I do worry is that Surface Action Group Boise is going to end up in a mismatch versus heavy cruisers, or worse yet, versus battleships. But I believe we can pick our combat with Surface Action Group Boise, because we have a fair amount of spotting aircraft flying from those light cruisers that I think will be able to get eyes on whatever we're possibly going to engage and choose to engage or not. Or that's the hope. It's 1800, so a full day so far without spotting anything. Alright, it's 5 o'clock. We're getting near. I think we're near enough. Let's remove. Let's go ahead and set in a patrol box. Something like that. So I'm thinking the next thing we save up for, command point wise, is either 2 or 3 heavy cruisers or a battleship, and we'll attach that to Surface Action Group Boise, and we'll then use it to go bombard Port Blair and start prepping it for invasion. Because it's getting about the time to where we're gonna switch from the defense and start to go on offense. Once we have the command points to add the big guns to Surface Action Group Boise. That, and we're gonna need to add a few more ships to our fast. Well, we have possible carrier. Am I going to go out and investigate, or am I going to stay here and wait? What time is it? You know what? We are going to investigate this. 7, that puts it at about 1800. This will be the point to where we would have to launch. Anyway, At least let's get us closer to being able to go on the offensive before nightfall. You know what we're gonna do? New air Trincomalee. Go ahead and launch them. And go over CTF-1, just in case. And there we are. Carrier Task Force. Told ya, I had a feeling that they were going to switch back up to capital ships. Okay, how am I going to do this? Formidable, launch your albacores. How far is this? 231. We can't use the Hurricanes. We're too far out for the Hurricanes. We're gonna have to use the Fulmars. Done. Follow the albacores, please. Ignore. Gonna toss a mark on her. Indomitable's ready to launch, huh? Follow up with the albacores. Formidable, can you launch? Not for another hour. Oh, really? Hurricanes. New task. Intercept strategic bombers. Oh, this is going to cause them to disappear. You know what? Hurricanes. Fly over your point. Okay, we know exactly where they are. A little closer. Again. Mavises. Down already, nice. We lost a hurricane, yeah. Hurricane 5 here. Hurricane 1. Who's that trailing over there? 3, you're plenty close. Start firing. We got them all? 4, 5, 6, 3, 2. I don't see a 1. Oh, there's aircraft 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they're down. Alright, RTB. Alright, how are these Fulmars doing? Somehow they're down to 118 nautical miles. And how are the Albacores? 132. Somehow the escorting process goes through fuel faster. And I think it's because they're doing this back and forth thing as they're attempting to stay with what they're escorting. How far away are we? 70-ish. If we unlock the full Mars. Seems we're heading a little more this way. Okay, are you going to be able to stay on station? It's going to be close. Alright, to tactical. Albacore. Warm up box. 130. Drop down. Box 130. Drop down. You guys 130. Drop down. Oh, here we go. There's our target. It's the Zuikaku. Okay, so this Albacore group you're going this way. This Albacore group you're going this way. These four, you're going straight to target. That is the target, right? Yeah, okay. And full Mars, you need to keep these fighters busy. an albacore. Another one. Through 28. No, 21 through 28. You're about at altitude. Target 3 attack. There's the prize. If we lose all our planes, but we sink the Zuikaku, then this will be worth it. Drop your fish, drop your fish, drop your fish, fish away. Two, three, 4, 5, and a dud. And a 6. 6 and a dud. I think we sunk the Zuikaku. Not much of a fire for... What? Oh, the other group managed to make it to target. Speaking of which, there's still 2 left from this group I sacrificed. Can you guys get over there? I don't even know where these guys are on this mess. Usually when you... Oh, they're way down here. They have torps, right? Yeah. It's down. Okay. You two, instead of scrubbing your mission, you're going to target 17 and 19, right? Target number 2, attack. We did it. We sunk the Zuikaku. Yes, we have lost a lot of planes. Fish away. Fish away. Fish missed. One will hit. One was a dud. Alright, when this last Fulmar dies, we are going to RTB, and the Fulmar is dead. Okay, we are done. The big carrier has been sunk. That leaves 2 fleet carriers left, and 3 escorts. They're down to 9 capital ships in total. 4 battleships, 5 carriers. RTB, and we're gonna RTB them as well. I don't want them even anywhere near this area while there might still be fighters in the air. Just let the fighters crash and die and burn because they have nowhere to go. No home to fly to. What? This... no. No, no. None of that. Alright, who just arrived back? Fast APS group. I think you're just gonna stay put for now. Actually, no. We're going to harbor you nearby. well, I don't know. We'll create a port for you guys. You can be just across the bay over here. That can be your anchorage. All right. Domital's Fulmars were wiped out. Formidable's Albacores were wiped out. Split from group. Rearm. Merge groups. How's Colombo looking? Yeah. Am I gonna spend the supply and gas on the Fulmars? The Zuikaku is the main fleet carrier that we really have to... Well, they're gone. There are no more Zuikakus. The Zuikaku, or not the Zuikaku, but the why can't I think of it? Akita? The one with the big frickin' bullseye on it. Anyway, that one is got a normal amount of fighters. The Zuikaku and Zuikaku is the one that has the huge fighter air wing. The other two fleet carriers have, I think, 18, which is still, 18 fighters is mean, but it's less mean than the 24 zeros. And as long as we can get closer than we were so that we can use the Hurricanes to fly cover for the Albacores. I mean, worst comes to worst, we could launch the Albacores from the Indomitable and send the 8 Fulmars from the Formidable. Could basically just flip the script. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. I need to save some of the supply and stuff for something other than our airplanes. They're kind of hogging all the resources. And, well, rightfully so. They are They are what's winning this campaign for us. Okay, stuff has arrived from the Adu Atoll. Unload all cargo. Head on back down. I am eventually going to have to create that amphibious group beyond what it is now. Right now it's just a nice shuttle for troops, but it's going to need supplies along with it, and it's not exactly a particularly good supply hauler. It's the only merchant that can do 22 knots though, so anything I throw with it is going to slow it down. The next best speeds are usually around 17, 17.5. and what 17 to 17.5 knot ship hauls decent supply. Oh, here we go. The Cameron. Costly. Cost 12, 17.5 knots. It is gunned, or it's armed, and it can carry a 1540 supply. Or there's also the Empire, which only does 14 knots though. So seriously, well, the M3 can do 17 knots and costs 5 and carries 669. 2 M3s would be 10, where the Cameron is 12, and 2 M3s would be 1340, which would still be less supplies than the one Cameron could carry on its own. Alright, I think that's what we will throw in with that group to give it supply capacity, to slow it down the least when that time comes. And those are going to be expensive merchant ships. Why does it look like you've stopped moving? Because you have stopped moving. Oh, because you were heading to your destination, right? And repeat that. What's the next major mission they throw at us? That Zuikaku should have really been escorting a battleship to do a bombardment. I mean, I feel like the AI does a lot of pointless missions in this. You've got a lot of drive-bys on Ceylon that are pointless. Like, what's the fleet carrier with 5 destroyers actually going to tactically accomplish? What is its purpose? It's not escorting troops to land for an invasion. It's not escorting ships with heavy guns to bombard. So why even come that close to Ceylon? You're just feeding me kills. Alright, I have a fleet that's sitting around here. This is the Bombay Merchant Group. Alright. Unload all cargo. And let's get them heading back up the coastline here. And there's the slow-moving Colombo merchant group coming back down to get its small share of the resources to take up to Viz. What is the carrier? That was slipping my mind. We're looking for Japanese. I just went past it. It starts with A, I'm pretty sure. Akagi. That's the one. So they still have the Akagi. Both of the Shikakus now have been sunk. And the Soryu. So those are the two fleet carriers that are still operational. Soru and Akagi. And then they have the 3 Taiyu CBLs. They haven't used any of these yet. I have a feeling that these might be date locked. Who knows when they're date locked too? And another thing, we damaged some ships early on. Actually, didn't we damage the Shikaku? We did. It must have repaired already. But anyway, the Akagi and Soryu may have been damaged at some point, and that might be why we haven't seen them. Right, it's 1800. Okay, 5 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm thinking about? Is it could be rather difficult to get in to take down Port Blair. These carriers, these British carriers, aren't American carriers. What do I mean by that is they're rather limited on their fighter capacity. You know, with American carriers, I'm used to sending a cap over the top of our bombard group and kind of brute force our way in to blow up the airfield. Because no matter what you do on a level 5, no matter how you time it, you're going to get either retribution from the airfield after you've hit it, or you're going to get retribution on the by the airfield before you hit it, depending on your timing. It's kind of hard to get in and out of that large level 5 circle without having any time of any kind of counterattack. So you typically need to have air cover over your bombard fleet. And our carriers are not capable of providing as much firepower over the fleet as I'm used to. And they'll have to get a lot closer to escort to do it because these fighters seem to have less range even. So it might be a little bit of a trick to take down Port Blair to a manageable level so that we can invade it. Okay, we have the Colombo Merchant Group here waiting to pick up. Supply. Petra is the oiler. Okay. Ocean Victory. We have you for what reason? Reasons? Probably to haul supplies, I'm guessing. And you guys are for engineering. Engineering. Okay, that makes sense-ish in my mind. So 31, 18 and 18 is 36. And we got some supply out of the deal. Okay. So let's hug the coast and get up to Viz. It's another night. Another day to see what happens. Feels like it's time for another attack, in my opinion. I think we might see some action today. Just a gut feeling. I tend to trust my gut in this game. It hasn't steered me wrong. I'm almost curious to load up the Japanese version of this to find out what their dates are on some of their ships. I might actually do this after this episode. It might solve some of the mystery behind why we're seeing certain ships and not others. But I know we've seen the Akagi. I have a feeling that we probably damaged her pretty extensively. And so she's in for repairs for a pretty hefty period of time. That is my guess on the Akagi. The Soryu, know nothing about her. Don't remember attacking her. Yeah, but like I say, I think those Taiyos might be date locked, and I have a feeling that the Fusos might be date locked as well. Which I find that kind of comical. You have Congos right off the bat, but you don't have Fusos. Didn't they kind of go into service backwards? Weren't the Fusos around before the Congos? But I understand that it's likely set the way it is for game mechanic purposes. Fairly loud vehicle went by. Don't know if you guys could hear that or not. You may actually hear my fan in this video as well. It's a warm day. Windows open, fans going. If you do hear it, hopefully it's not annoying. It's a pretty steady noise. I wouldn't think that it would be that big of a distraction in the video. Another day. These days are flying by here. Let me check something. Yeah, it's still pretty early. Alright, let's see if we can get some action today. Okay, we have a spotting plane. Might denote a battleship. Or a heavy cruiser, or both. What are we going to see on the return here? Are we going to see anything? I mean, there it is. Battleship. Big score possibility here. How far off are we? 250, 249. It's early yet. Alright, we'll wait a little bit. Oh, ignore. Okay, which way are you traveling? Yeah, you're probably gonna go like this and then start doing this way. Battleship, nice and yummy. We don't need fighter escort for that. When CTF gets to the corner of the patrol box here, we're gonna likely launch from the Formidable and an Indomitable, the Albacores. Alright, about time to launch. $263. Yeah. This will probably be our thumbnail for the episode. The sinking of this battleship. Or heavy cruiser. So the air identified it as a battleship, so probably is. There we go. Here we go. One through 12. Form a box. Box. Through 31, format box. And 32 through 41, format box. Which is which? Number 3 probably. If I can click on it. I have clicked on it. Okay, what was number 2? Well, what's number 4 then? Number 4 is our target. And a cute little thing in the back. I'd like you guys to come over to this side of the formation, please. 22, you guys can continue straight on down this way. And 32. Going this way. Forward a bit. Alright. What group is out here in front? 22 through 31. Just a few torpedo planes are coming after our battleship here. We're down. Just a few torpedoes struck this battleship. Yeah, that I can see back in history. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 plus a dud. Okay, we don't need to go after. Okay, 13 through, what is this, 21? Yeah. Okay, 13 through 16. Target 5 here. Attack. 17 through 21. Target 1. Attack. Just one is gonna hit her? Just one. Oh. I think this destroyer is gonna get smacked by more than one. Five. I think that's a dead destroyer. Oh no, 4. Well, the one torpedo was enough to do it on that little torpedo boat. And 4 destroyers was plenty for this, or 4 torpedoes was plenty for this destroyer. Another successful attack in the bags. Albacores, RTB please. RTB please. Alright, with that sinking of a Congo, there's 1 Congo remaining, 2 Fusos. So 3 battleships and 5 carriers for a total of 8 capital ships left alive. Well, I'm not counting heavy cruisers. There are some heavy cruisers left. And heavy cruisers are technically capital ships, but for the purposes of this stat, we're gonna go with battleships and carriers. It's day 49. We received income. Is 43 enough to throw some sort of heavy cruisers in with the Boise battle group? Maybe. Might be enough for a heavy cruiser. You guys. Go ahead and manage cargo. Okay, Bathurst. I think we're calling supplies on you guys, right? And your troops. Your troop. And your troop. Chama is the fueler. The oiler. You're probably here for engineering? Yes. You're here for supply. You're here for supply. And we'll grab some supply with you. Okay, and Bombay is almost back. We should probably click on Adu Atoll if we're gonna look. This is where we have most things available. Okay. CAs. Okay, nothing else but the Kent, which isn't available yet from Australia. Okay, this London class heavy cruiser is available. Only 2 classes of heavy cruisers, huh? What does this London look like? We have 8 8-inchers, 8 4-inchers, torpedoes, interesting. You have an aircraft. Your magazine armor isn't really that heavy. I mean, it's about as much armor as the Brooklyn light cruiser. How many of you guys are there available? 3, technically. Okay, you're interesting. What else do we got? Nothing from the French. Nothing from the Dutch. Nothing from the Indians. Nothing from the Greeks. So then the only other option would probably be under Brits in the Battleship section, unless there's battle cruisers. Renown, not available yet. Revenge is outside of our price range. Queen Elizabeth not available. Queen Elizabeth B2 class. B1 class not available, but B2 class is available. Interesting. Again, outside of our price range. King George, not available. Yeah, I don't think battleships are going to be viable. So that takes us back to heavy cruisers, back to the London class. Two of them would be 42 points. Sending off 2 heavy cruisers without any type of escort to link up with the surface action group is not advised. The submarine comes along, all I would be able to do is try to dodge torps. It is a warship, it should be able to dodge torps. I don't like sending capital ships without an escort, but we can't afford an escort. Now, would 2 of these really be worthwhile? I mean, yes. It would certainly give Surface Action Group Boise a lot more punch if they do come across something. Even if Boise is not currently strong enough to go bombard Port Blair. I don't feel like 2 is enough heavy cruisers to bombard Port Blair with. I would want at least all 3 of these heavy cruisers, all of the heavy cruisers available, I would want. And 3 would be the bare minimum, honestly, for doing bombardments. And then the only other option is battleships, which are extremely high priced. Yeah, I think we're gonna do it. We're gonna buy these 2 for now. We'll save up for the 3rd. When we buy the 3rd, we'll get a destroyer to escort her. Then we'll have a destroyer and 3 heavy cruisers to link up with the surface action group that's up there that already has 5 ships. So that'll bring that fleet up to 9 ships. It'll be more than formidable. Yeah. Okay. Let's just do it. Cornwall and Devonshire. Done. Done deal. Can you haul any cargo? I didn't think you could. Okay. Which is strange, you know, the little destroyers and light cruisers can haul cargo, but the big ships can't. And honestly, I think the big ships would be more capable of having some spare room to haul cargo with. Alright. Something like that. Leaves us a command point left over. Okay, so next command points is to get the final London class, and then we're gonna start investing in Camerons to beef up the invasion force. Once the invasion force is capable of hauling an adequate amount of troops and supply, we'll start weakening Port Blair in preparation of the invasion. Yeah. Trincomalee. Hurricanes, please. Go intercept them. Go get them, boys. Not listening to me. Okay, let's pick somebody else. Maybe you'll listen to me. Do you look lined up? Oh, hero. You almost got two. Wait, we've lost two hurricanes? Jesus Christ. Seven, 600. Got him. Going head to head. I was the bomber pilot, I'd be slowing down immensely and trying to bail out. That should be all of them. Go ahead and RTB. Bombay group is back. We need to load them up. Manage cargo. Supplies. Supplies. You're the oiler. You're the engineering ship. Supplies. Supplies. Course. Come on down. Okay, everyone's landing for the night. And it's 5 in the morning. Do you know where your children are? Okay, so we have got our merchant fleets going. Yes. Yes. And yes. They're sitting here to be basically formed into our invasion force. Nothing to do at the moment. Carrier Task Force is in its box. Sag Boise is in its box. Task Force 54 is going up to link up with Sag Boise. And yeah, looks like everything is doing what it needs to be doing. So then, do we want to clear off any of these marks? Probably so. Remove. Probably. Get rid of that one. That's a bit cleaner. Okay, and then what have we sunk in this episode? Well, we've sunk 2 capital ships, a battleship and the Zuikaku. Pretty much, yeah, it's been a great episode as far as what am I looking for? I'm looking for this. Enemy losses. So, we didn't sink a lot of ships, but the ships that we sunk today, we did get a Fubuki destroyer and a destroyer escort to go along with it, but we got the Shikaku and the Kongo battleships, so the Haie and the Zuikaku, which I believe leaves the actual Kongo alive out of the Kongo class. So big day for the Allies. Bad day for the IJN. Anyway, I am James Johnson, aka Sulfurblade. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. If so, please smash that like button. Consider subscribing. And until the next time, all, peace.